Yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taking it about the 16. Oh, a nice spin. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now, the Cleveland Browns coming off another tough loss week 4 at Oakland, and I mentioned it earlier, CD, they really could be 4-0. But one highlight of that loss to the Raiders, the rookie Nick Chubb.
I'm wondering if he's going to start to take a few carries away from Carlos Hyde. Now, Carlos is averaging about 3.5 yards a carry. He does have 5 touchdowns, and he's their volume ball carrier and their workhorse. Of course, Duke Johnson's much more of a third down type, get him out in open space, get him ball. So he'll keep his niche. But will Nick Chubb get a few more? Because how about this stat line? 3 carries, 105 yards against Oakland. Touchdown sprints of 63 and 41. How about this, too? You talk about an anomaly. 1,200 instances of guys running for over 100 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns in NFL history. But none of them did it with 3 or fewer carries.
Until Nick Chubb. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
1st down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means The whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Down to the 25. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Right back to him on first down. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They pitch it out to Hyde. Hyde, a first down and more. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
The carry here for the big tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get it running right. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Newton. He's going to go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Pulled in at the 24. Skirts by him at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they're going to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo? Going to Green Bay, the Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, is Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used a
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Hyde. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Landry, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll buy some time right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
You know, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
They'll run for it. High. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. C.J. with a nifty move. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 first carry now for Hyde. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Brady to Michelle on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Brady to throw on second down. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Still going. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 29 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Jarvis Landry, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 76 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New England Patriots coming out to take over the football yet again. And Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game, but it was a 1-2 start for the Patriots. The whispers, the dynasty's over. What's going to happen now? And boom, 38-7 over Miami in what you might call a get-right game.
Yeah, it certainly was a get-right game. And can't you just pretty much set your watch to it, pull up the calendar and go, oh, the Patriots struggle a little? Who are they playing? Oh, that team's in big trouble. And this time it turned out to be Miami. You know, Tom Brady had not lost 3 games in a row since 2002. He had lost 2 in a row this season. Didn't get to that 3rd one, did he?
No.
Played awfully well. Defense played well, just stifled Miami early. And the New England Patriots, we can write a different story about them now, can't we?
Yep. 2 upcoming home games on the heels of that Miami home game, Indianapolis and then Kansas City. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Again, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
4 down. 220. 220.
Now a toss play. This is White. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On the toss, here's White. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
20. 20.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. On 4th down, on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got his tight end in Njoku. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
That's Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And some room to maneuver. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Johnson was the intended receiver. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Brady. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, New England. Dwayne Allen in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Brady on the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. Brady now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. From the gun, Brady over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Well, we have a second. Wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp, sharp look. And how cool will it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s. That's pretty cool.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So after the INT, it's Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now a carry for White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's White. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.